Hey everyone, Michael here. Bitcoin finally breakout, and here's the reason why I think this did happen today. If you go over here to Ethereum, you're also seeing a breakout, but a different type now. What happened with Ethereum today is we got some news coming out. Let me show it to you guys very fast right here. Basically, Ether tops 2.4K as Cathie Wood's ARK 21 shares amend spot Ethereum ETF filing. So people are getting more bullish about an Ethereum ETF. Now, this ETF is not going to be happening anytime soon. It'll probably happen towards the end of summer, to be frank. However, just like with Bitcoin, as we do get more and more news coming out, typically that will give a bullish move for Ethereum, just like we got bullish moves for Bitcoin. So let's go back over here to Ethereum just to kind of diagnose exactly what's happening. Then we'll kind of bring it back over here to Bitcoin. There we are. Okay. Let's go over here to Ethereum's weekly chart first, just so you can see what's happening. In the scheme of things, we are just consolidating. There is actually nothing crazy happening about this move. However, it's just nice to see us going in a positive direction, where you're seeing Ethereum up about 1.67%. Not the sexiest percentage increase, I know, but at least that gives a little bit more momentum to the upward side, and that could be very useful here since Bitcoin is kind of teetering on this weekly chart where it looks like it wants to start breaking down below the 20-week moving average here over a matter of 2 to 3 weeks, something like that, sometime in February, basically. So because of that, if we can continue to have more and more news over the upcoming weeks about the the Ethereum spot ETF, I think that'll be a good news for Ethereum. Going back over here to the daily chart, we're just now starting to turn bullish, which is kind of nice. It'll be hard for us to get back above 2684, to be frank. Ethereum, for the most of this kind of bullish market, hasn't really been performing all that great. However, when the market starts to go really good, it can really give us it could really propel Ethereum forward. Let's just say that. A little bit of warning for you guys. We did have a death cross here. That is a little bit of a concern as far as my trading habits are. Normally when we have these 20 to 50 day moving averages have those crossovers, it usually doesn't end well. Sometimes we have little peaks and stuff like that. Sometimes we have little pops like that, but ultimately there is a larger move down. The banking crisis might be the one time it did not happen, but luckily for us, we are not dealing with the banking crisis. Now, going back over here to Bitcoin, Bitcoin's in a similar boat, where just a different type of breakout. Right now, you're seeing Bitcoin break out of this pennant. We talked about this being one of the options here, because we thought we might be able to have this overarching little bit of resistance up here towards 46, and that's when we start coming back down. That was for more of the bullish-minded people, I would say. However, looking at this breakout now, we're just looking to break out above that 43,882. From there, over the next day or so, then you have Bitcoin having the opportunity to have a pretty seismic move. I think as far as today is concerned, I'll just be happy if we can close above this trend line right there. If you guys are feeling good about Bitcoin right now, because it's a Wednesday right now, tomorrow will be a Thursday, nothing crazy. You should be able to see tomorrow's candle, which could happen later on tonight, actually giving us a pretty good move. Typically, if you guys want to be more aggressive here when trading Bitcoin, I would say you would just buy now, have your stop loss off of maybe an hourly chart. And for us, that stop loss, if you're buying at 43,600, your stop loss might be around 42,800, or you can move it up here a little bit more to 42,937, or maybe you could just make it even 43,000 if it helps you out a little bit more. And then from here, you're probably going to see it consolidate a little bit and then have a larger move up later on in the day or even tonight, based off of when the daily candles come across in your time zone. So that's what it looks like for Bitcoin right now. The big thing here is if you're buying right here, you really anticipate the breakout above the 43,880. After that, of course, that next level of resistance really, it really goes all the way back over here towards 44,674. So there's an opportunity for you to make some money. I think, honestly, if you're looking at this consolidation that took up part of maybe about a week, a little over a week, you're probably going to not even try to scale out around the 44,500 mark. You're probably just going to see how high this sucker can go and move up your stop loss as it goes up. That way you guys can be very happy with it. But at this point, go back over here to the weekly chart. Just like Ethereum, let me get rid of these little marks here. We're not reaching any crazy high, but sometimes you don't have to. It's nice just to see the price continue to go up, and maybe we hit another high here over the past few weeks. That's kind of what's going on. We are still very far away from those levels of resistance that really matter. We're going more into those neutral zones, and this is why you guys are most likely going to be looking at swing trades, and you guys are also just going to be watching this 20-week moving average as it creeps closer and closer and closer to the price action. which is why it's good that we are moving up, because that's really what we need to see happening here. Or we're going to have a teetering off, because we technically have a lower low and a higher high within a few weeks of each other. It's a very ugly thing, and it was driven by news, so it does open up some doors. I'm still a little bit more bearish over the next few weeks, but again, I'll wait to see what happens when we get this 20-week moving average. I guess I was too overzealous when I was telling you guys it looks kind of bad over here. It fell, but again, it didn't fall as much as I wanted it to, and I'm looking for a good opportunity to load up on more altcoins, more Bitcoin, because, you know, I'm playing the cycle game here. So have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys late tonight, really late tonight. Today's episode is brought to you by BYDeFi, your gateway to crypto trading made simple. Whether you're just starting out or looking for advanced trading options like perpetual contracts and leveraged tokens, BYDeFi has you covered. With unique features like copy trading, you can mirror the strategies of experienced traders and learn as you earn. Plus, with top-notch security measures, you can trade with peace of mind that your account is secure. You can sign up today by clicking my link down in the bio.